Oh man. Same old thing.
What is going on, Proper Squad? Fatal Krause here, and Crash Bandicoot is one of my favorite games. I have every single one. I think I'm missing only 2 for the PlayStation 2. I plan on getting them when I find them, but I just can't find them at the moment. But I love Crash Bandicoot. It was one of my first games growing up, and I fell in love with it as soon as I played it. When I heard that they were remastering all 3, I fanboyed so hard. I was constantly keeping track of this game, and I can't wait till it comes out next month. I'm going to be playing it every day. Live streaming this bitch, so expect that shit. That being said, today new gameplay came out for Tomb Raider for Crash Bandicoot 3, and I decided to go through everything we have so far and show you guys all the characters and enemies that were shown so far in the HD trilogy. So of course we have the main character, Crash Bandicoot. That's a given. He's the first one shown. You know, we've all seen him. Crash Bandicoot looks fucking great. We have Aku Aku right here. So there's Aku Aku. We also have Polar, who had his own trailer, but here's an image of Polar. In the promotional image they released, we can see Coco, as well as Pura. And in the warped cover art, we see Coco again, Pura, and finally we get to see Baby T in his HD glory, looking super fucking cute. Just look at him, just so cute. Now that we have the characters out of the way, let's start doing the enemies. So guys, this is not in any order, I'm just showing you guys enemies that we've seen so far. So we have bats, you know, the bats that fly by and you have to kind of duck underneath them, wait for them to pass and then proceed. So we got some bats. We got the very first enemy you meet in the game, and that is the crab from Insanity Beach. We got a crawling robot. We got a cyborg chlamydosaur. We have a back shot of the hog that you ride in Hog Wild, as well as a tribesman in the background. We got a lens probe, you know, these little camera things that always just float around. They don't really attack, they just float around, but if you hit them, they do hurt you. We got the Venus flytrap from Upstream. We got the spiked saucer robot right there. Those are the enemies that constantly move up and down and spin the blades, and you have to either jump over them or jump on their head. Earlier on in the game's announcement, we had this image released of the bosses and some other main characters. We have Uka Uka, Entrance, Tana, Brio, Engine, and Brio in monster form. The other bosses I didn't mention are in the boss trailer, which we'll see coming up. Alright, those were the images I got, so now let's move on to the videos. For the bosses that were shown in the boss trailer, we have Papu Papu, Ripperoo, Koala Kong, Pinstripe Potoroo, the Komodo Bros, Tiny Tiger, and finally the giant polar bear. During the announcement trailer, called the comeback trailer, we got to see Neo Cortex, the snake enemy, the turtle enemy, the monkey, the skunks in the background, a better look at the bats, the barrel thrower, as well as the fish. In this quick Instagram video they posted, we got to see the bees, during Cortex Power, we got to see the crawling robots, as well as the machine gunners. In the heavy machinery gameplay, we got to see the lens camera in action, as well as the spiked saucer in action. In the sewer or later gameplay, we got to see the scrubbing Bubbletrons, flaming lab assistant, electric eel, and the armored rats. In the upstream gameplay, we got to see the red platform Venus flytrap and the purple platform Venus flytrap. In the Hang 8 gameplay, we got to see the piranha briefly, as well as the hippo. Here's an image of the lab assistant in the jetpack level, as well as the whale from Polar's trailer. In the Tomb Raider gameplay, we can see the green scarab beetle, the mummy in the spiked coffin, the shielded pharaoh, as well as the flying scarab beetle. And in the most recent interview by Dan from Vicarious Visions that just released today, there was some new gameplay and some more enemies. So luckily, as I was editing this, I got to squeeze them in right at the end. So we have a different variation of the probe lens. We got the lab assistant in the flying saucer. We got the wizard. We got one of the racers for the racetrack. We finally got some racing footage. That's awesome. We got the toad. We got this giant mech that shoots missiles. We have an in-game look of Engine. We have the lab assistant as a knight. We have the medieval goat. We have the police car. We have the lab assistant in the saucer on the ground. We have the spiked robot. And finally we got the lab assistant ogre. Guys, that's all the characters and enemies that I could see in all the gameplay I found in every trailer. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're excited for this game as much as I am. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Be sure to follow your boy on Twitter at FatalCrowser and on Instagram at FatalCrowser. Thanks for watching. FatalCrowser out. Peace.
I will never change. Everything around me seems to